Okay.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rettner, and I'd like to talk to you about chiropractic. So, as a chiropractor, we work with the spine, just like a cardiologist works with the heart or a dentist works with the teeth. Spine has two major functions. The first one is to support us or keep us upright. It's called posture. The second one is to protect the spinal cord. Now, if you look over here, here's a picture of the brain. Coming out of the brain is the tail of the brain, or the spinal cord. And the brain wants to send messages of health and energy down the spinal cord, over the nerves, to your heart, your lungs, your digestive tract, and all the other organs. And it does so by these nerves. So these nerves are vital. If you cut the nerves to your heart, you would die. Cut the nerves to your lungs, you can't breathe. Cut the nerves to the digestive tract, you can't digest your food properly. These nerves are also very delicate. They're made of the same tissue your eye is made out of. So they have to be protected. And what they're protected by are the bones of the spine, just like your brain is protected by the skull. Now, our body is a big chemical factory producing over 40,000 different chemicals. And it does so by different glands or organs. So, for example, in your throat here is your thyroid gland. It produces a chemical called thyroxine. If you produce too much thyroxine, you get jittery and nervous and hyper. If you don't produce enough, you have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, trouble losing weight, and you feel tired and sluggish all day long. And then, sitting above your kidneys or your adrenal glands, they produce a chemical called adrenaline. If you produce too much adrenaline, you get uptight, tense, have high blood pressure. If you don't produce enough, between 3 and 5 p.m. you crave salty foods, sweet foods, or alcohol. That's why they have happy hour during that time. And then in your pelvis or your uterus and your ovaries, they produce a chemical called estrogen, which if you have too much estrogen and you can't get rid of it quickly enough because your liver's congested, your brain will swell up and push against your skull, and you get uptight, irritable, and tense a week to 10 days before your period. If you have too much progesterone, then you'll feel like crying easily, feel depressed, kind of moody. So in chiropractic, we don't work towards getting rid of symptoms. We help you get rid of symptoms, but instead what we do is go towards something called homeostasis, or balance of body chemistry. We want to balance your body chemistry through balancing your nutrition, balancing your hormones, balancing your posture. So now give me your wrist for a second. So let's say this is a nerve here and my hands are the bones of the spine. What happens when your spine is out of alignment is first there's a stressful thought, then the muscles tense and tighten up, the bones of the spine slip slightly out of place, they crush the nerves, and they choke off the messages going from your brain down your spinal cord over the nerves to your heart, your lungs, your digestive tract. First the organs get tired, then they get symptoms, and then they get disease. And they stay that way for the rest of your life till we as chiropractors come along, take the pressure off the nerves, then you have 100% nerve flow going from your brain down your spinal cord to these organs. So the main purpose of getting chiropractic is, again, not to get rid of symptoms, but it's to be at the peak of your health, to be the best mother you could be, the best wife you could be, the best worker you could be, have the best endurance in sports, the best coordination in sports, the best ability to concentrate and focus when you're a student and in work, in business. So it's to be at the peak of your health and stay that way. And no one ever told you this, but you're supposed to maintain your spine from birth. If you don't maintain a car, it falls apart. If you don't maintain a relationship, it falls apart. If you don't water a plant, it dries up. Same thing with your organs. They need a constant flow of health and energy, or a nerve flow from your brain down your spinal cord to your organs. So it's important to maintain that for your whole life. We also work with posture. Now, 90% of the time, if you have a high shoulder or head tilt or your head's forward, it doesn't cause any pain at all. But what it does do is put a constant stress on your spinal cord, and then there's a lack of nerve flow to your organs, to your heart, your lungs, your digestive tract. It also causes extra wear and tear on your spine. So can you see how posture can affect your health?
Oh, yeah.
So what we do in my work is you come in with a high shoulder, high head tilt, high hip, head forward, and we give you an adjustment. At the beginning of the adjustment, everything's out of balance. At the end, everything is totally even, and you feel fabulous and have lots of energy.
Great. Thank you. Look forward to being my best.
Good. Okay.